Yeah! Sir Divish, I finished the assignment you gave me. Pribyslavitz is up and running once more, and making money. And the church is as good as new.
Indeed? That's excellent news. I can't wait to see it for myself.
Of course, we can go right away.
See you later.
Welcome to Pribyslavitz.
Well now, I've heard some reports, but to see it with my own two eyes, beautiful.
Me and Marius did our best.
As you saw on the way here, the village is prospering, trade is booming, and the villagers are doing well.
I saw the new buildings as we were riding in. You've both done a magnificent job. I owe you my gratitude and commendation.
Thank you, sir.
How did you manage it so quickly?
We had to clear the woods and the ruins of the former buildings,
I arranged supplies of building materials and victuals from traders nearby.
thanks to which we were able to build what you see here today.
And the church here has become the dominant feature of the whole village.
I'm especially proud of our church.
Indeed, you have plenty to be proud of. Thank you both. I can say wholeheartedly that you have not disappointed me. On the contrary, you have exceeded my expectations.
It's been an honor.
I quite concur.
Master Marius, I'd like you to stay on in the village. As soon as things have settled in the province, we can begin with the expansion as planned.
As you wish, my lord.
As for you, Henry, as I promised, you shall continue to have the income from the village, as well as the bailiff's office.
Thank you, my lord.
I thank you, Henry. Few could manage what the two of you have achieved here.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
My lord, I'm afraid you were right when you said these hostilities wouldn't end at Probislavitz.
That comes as no surprise.
What has happened?
The men reported 2 more attacks today.
Ah, Henry. I'm glad you're here. It seems like we'll have another task for you. Come and join us.
My lord,
Greetings, lad.
The bandits raided a few remote hamlets, but that's the least of our worries. They also attacked Merhoyed, and that's a much more serious matter.
Merhoyed. Matthias is working there.
They attacked right after the battle in Probislavitz. Bastards are probably trying to prove they're still strong. But there's a silver lining. The villagers held them off, and they even took one captive. He's wounded, but we can still interrogate him.
Your Graces, I hope I'm not intruding.
On the contrary, Master Tobias. Unlike Bernard, you are the bearer of good tidings. Or so I gather from the coin you carry. Tell me, how many groschen did we find in Probislavitz?
My lord, I'm sorry, but my news is no better than Captain Bernard's. These coins are very good. That is to say, well-made facsimiles, as we call them.
What? I don't give a what you call them. I want to know what they're facking worth.
That's just it, sir. They're worth nothing.
Are you saying what I think you're saying, Master Tobias? This here
Is just a pile of copper.
Curva! Fuck!
Plated with silver, so it's still of some worth.
Curva! Fuck!
Is it a lot of work to make such counterfeits, Master Tobias?
I should say so, sir. Highly demanding work. Especially to make such plausible forgeries. They would need a well-hidden foundry, several craftsmen, and a source of material.
But they could just be brought in from somewhere else, could they not?
Well, they could, but then again, the silver mines are nearby, and these groschen seem freshly minted, so...
So we are facing a foe who has almost limitless sources of coin. That's all we need.
Doppelder.
Well, gentlemen, it's clear what we have to do. Interrogate that captive bandit, find out their numbers, and promptly cut off their supply of money. Otherwise, they'll soon have another encampment.
If they haven't already.
I doubt it, sir. Merhoyed wouldn't have been able to hold them off if they did.
Well, lad, I said we'd have work for you, but it never crossed my mind there would be this much. You've already proved your worth as an investigator, so I'm putting my faith in you again. Go to Merhoyed and question that captive. Find out where those brigands are hiding, how many there are, and what they're planning. And while you're at it, see if you can find some clues as to where this counterfeit coin is coming from.
Very well, sir.
Good luck. We're counting on you. All of us. Come report to me as soon as you know anything. I'll be at the lookout point near Talmberg.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I better not go in any further. I might drown. Yeah. 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 Jesus Christ be praised. What's happened here?
Things are bad. Very bad. First we get attacked by them brigands, barely come out of that alive. Now the plague.
Plague, you say?
Indeed so. Something's up with the village.
I heard the bandit.
Luckily, young Straw saw them still over by the cross and woke the whole village. We even captured one. He's...
Who attacked you?
I don't know. Some bandits. Ever since...
Did you put up a fight?
We most certainly did. Once Melikar heard young Straw shouting to the hills.
Good on you.
We gave them what for until they turned tail and ran. But they cut up young Straw something awful.
Who are Melikar?
That's right, you're not from around here, are you? Melikar's the one looking after things round here now. Before that, it was down to Smill from the Neuhof stud. But they killed him that time they raided the place. And young Straw, or was, I should say. The bandits saw to that.
Where will I find Melikar?
If you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road, Melikar's is the house on the left.
I'd like to talk to...
I see. Well, if you stand at the main gate of the stable...
Tell me more about this plague. It sounds terrible.
Worse than you can imagine. The whole stud, livestock, sheep, chickens, all dead or dying.
I'm sorry to hear it. I'm looking for Matthias. He works as a stable hand at the stud farm.
Matthias. The brigands got it.
Thanks.
Hal? You're a sight for sore eyes. What are you doing here?
It's good to see you too, Matthias. Sir Radzig sent me here to investigate the raid.
Sir Radzig? Looks like you've come up in the world, mate. You're here as his envoy?
Yeah, something like that. But that's not important right now.
Well, I'm glad to see you have a job. Lots of our old neighbors have been reduced to begging. If I were in your shoes, I'd get the hell out of here. There's some disease spreading.
Disease?
Folk are saying it's the plague. Whatever it is, it's bad. It started the day after the raid. First the horses got sick, then other animals, and now people are falling ill too.
Damn. Are you alright?
Well, at least I haven't caught the sickness.
But you've been hurt.
It happened during the raid. One of those damn bandits fell on me, horse and all. My arm's badly broken, but better than a broken neck.
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
I hear one of the raiders was taking...
Aye, old Melachar let him have it over the head with a flail, and now he's locked up in the box.
Why's that?
That fucker killed young Straw, and his old man's sharpening his sickle for him. Melachar still hasn't... Good luck, then.
Can you describe...
I don't know. They came at dusk, so you couldn't see their faces. About 20 of them. They weren't humans, though.
You talked to them?
No. They were shouting at us. They were very sure of themselves to begin with, but when we...
I know you've got courage enough for any man, but how did a bunch of
One of the village lads caught sight of them coming through the woods and told Melachar, who roused the whole village, and everyone grabbed...
What?
Aye, and that was the key. It was the last thing those whoresons... A few of them still managed to break through to the village, probably wanted to torch it. But even the women here were armed with what they...
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
About this sickness. When did this plague?
The day after the raid. The horses were lying down in the stable, so we knew something. By afternoon, they were all dead. Then other animals started getting...
What are the signs?
I don't leave the house much, but folk complain of fever and shakes. Some are throwing their guts up, and others...
Has anyone died from it?
Aye, old Verba. Although he was already on his last legs, so no one... Either way, the animals are dropping like flies, and...
Who's ill now?
I don't know. What with my arm the way it is, I don't go outdoors much.
Can I ask you a bit about...
I haven't been...
Can you tell me something about...
He's a woodcutter, tough as they come, and a hothead. He's been...
That's normal to grieve.
Depends how you look at it. Folk are afraid he'll snap or drink himself to death. What's worse...
Where can I find this?
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll see 2 cottages outside.
What's Melachar like?
The locals look up to him. Smill used to be in charge here, but...
I know.
Sir Hanush hasn't had time to appoint a new vassal, and folk need someone to speak for them, so they picked him up.
Thank God you had someone here who could take the rent.
Aye.
Where does Melachar...
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll see 2...
You're not allowed inside. If you want to go in, talk to Melanie.
Are you Melachar?
Aye, that's me.
I need to speak with the prisoner.
And why is that?
Henry, envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla. I'm here to investigate the attack.
I'm sorry. I have other things on my mind right now. In case you hadn't noticed, we have pestilence raging here.
No one could have known what would happen.
If Sir Radzig hadn't pissed off into the woods and stayed in the camp.
If Sir Radzig hadn't gone into the woods, he'd have left so many to attack here that you'd never have fought them off.
It makes no odds now. We've a different...
If there's anything I can do, just tell me.
There's a stable hand living with us here, Matthias.
Yes, I know him.
And he knows some girl who helps out in the monastery infirmary. Johanka, I think her name is. She might know someone to turn to, if she's actually there.
Very well. I'll go to the monastery. It's probably our best hope.
Thank you. At least for taking the trouble. But then, even if you cared nothing for us, the prisoner's got the pestilence too. He'll die without help.
If I have to go to the monastery, I need to know as much as possible about the disease. I'll definitely need to know its symptoms. They're bound to ask me that.
It's hard to say. My wife is feverish. Others have the chills. I heard some are throwing up. Others still are breaking out in sores. But why don't you see for yourself? People talk...
Very well. I'll make the round.
I've daubed lime on the afflicted houses. But don't stay too long in those homes.
That I can...
Good luck to you.
What? Have you come for my wife? You're out of luck. I'm old Straw, don't you know? Straw! You've taken my son. But you shan't take my wife. You bastard.
I've come to help your wife.
To help her over to the other side? Isn't that God's own truth?
I don't have time to explain everything to you. I need to...
So you don't have the time? Come in.
What are you punishing me for?
Fever. Just like Melichar's wife.
Beloved Anthony. Who are you? Can't you see we have the plague?
Please accept my condolences.
Thank you. My poor good husband.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What do you need?
They sent me to the monastery for help. But I need to know how...
Yes, I'll tell you everything. But first help me bury my husband.
Of course I'll help you.
Thank you. We have to bury him at the...
I understand.
Thank you. When you're ready... now without you.
It's done.
Thank you. Now,
Will you please tell me about his illness?
certainly. My husband had the fever all over.
Anything else?
He had great pains in his belly. He said it felt like it'd been stuffed with rocks. He was writhing.
Thank you.
Brother, dearest brother.
Yes, it's...
Everyone is nearly here. Wait, you're not my brother? You're one of those
Brother, don't you recognize me? I was gone for a long time.
Yes, I'm thirsty.
May the Lord watch over you.
God watch over you. Good night, especially in these dark...
You're from Melik...
Yes?
I need to talk to the...
Oh, no, no. Melikar forbade...
Let's try it another way.
God bless.
What? No, go away.
Christ almighty!
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
your money or your life.
Greetings, Henry.
I don't know if you've heard about it, but Merhoyed was attacked.
Oh God! How is Matthias?
Wounded in the arm. He's being brave about it, but his injury looks bad.
I need to see him.
Before you go, there's something else.
What?
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhoyed. Their livestock has died off, and now the people are coming down with it too. I thought maybe someone here might know what to do.
Merciful heavens. How awful. It's a good thing you've come here. If there's any hope, this is the place to find. He may know how to deal.
Very well, I'll try.
Come back when you know more.
Thank you, Johann.
May the Lord watch over you.
You're the one who's in charge of the wounded.
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here. Time was I only had a few elderly monks who couldn't walk to take.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own.
Oh, if that were the only... But I shouldn't talk like that.
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhoyed. Johanka said that you might be able to advise.
A disease, you say? How intriguing.
Yes, it's very interesting, but can you help these people?
I can't say at this point. I need to find... Tell me.
No, I mean, not yet. Several households have, around half the village.
Merhoyed? Isn't there a stud farm there? And what of the animals?
Yes, there's a stud farm. And they've all died off. The horses, the cattle...
That is most... What are we to do about... Do you know the symptoms?
Yes, more...
Excellent. I have several extensive volumes here in the library. Describe the...
Yes, I can.
Excellent. So...
So, where's...
Evidently there's something amiss.
In the what?
The digestive...
Right.
The trouble lies between them.
Uh-huh.
We can rule nothing out at this stage. You look in the Breviarum de Sickness Causa. It's a renowned manuscript from Salerno, written by one Johann of St. Paul.
But I don't know Latin.
Fortunately for you, our brother librarian is translating these momentous... Study the breviary carefully and compare the... I'll try the proven classics. Avicenna and his Canon Medicinae, and Galen's Mag... I'm sure I have them somewhere, right under my nose. peculiar case. Now what have we here? Yes, that would make sense. It was around here somewhere. Whatever can it be? Febris e causa ignota. Yes, that would make sense.
I think I have it.
Yes?
It's poisoning from tainted water.
Really? That sounds rather unlikely. But we shall have to prepare some medicine.
I could help with...
Really?
Yes.
An ordinary fellow who knows the arts of physic? Who would have thought it? Excellent.
I'll get started right away.
I, meanwhile, shall head straight to...
Merhoyed.
Oh, yes, Merhoyed. I'll take you...
Thank you, brother.
I can't sleep again.
There's one man there who needs your care more urgently than anyone. He's an important
Out of the question. I shall spend time with the sick. May the Lord watch over you.
What will happen to my family? Quiet!
I can't stay here. God, what will happen to my family? I can't stay here. I can't stay here. Please, help me.
Quiet!
Please, help me.
Yeah!
Brother.
Yes, yes.
Is this hope?
It is. Will you please tell me about his...
Certainly. My husband had the fever all over.
Anything else?
He had great pain.
Thank you.
I hope I can be of help. Farewell.
Leave me be, all of you.
Go away. Leave me alone. Oh.
Let me sleep.
I can't stand it anymore.
Go away.
Oh, damn it, I'm hungry.
We found out what could be...
And?
You should check where your water's coming from. Nick...
It'd be hard to poison the spring, but what about the well?
I have my suspicions.
The bastards weren't satisfied with killing young Straw. Good luck to you.
So, here I am. How are things looking?
It doesn't look good at all, my boy. Do you have the potion?
Yes, here it is.
I'll take 4 doses, you take the rest, and let's split up. I'll see to the Straw family, while you deal with Melikar's wife and the rest. They wouldn't let me go near that prisoner. They want him to suffer. Despite his terrible crimes, to treat a fellow mortal soul like that.
Perhaps I'll be able to convince them. I promised I'd bring...
I hope so, but in the short while I've been here, I've found the locals to be rather stubborn.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Take care now.
You're back?
Yes, and I have something to make...
Good Lord above.
Drink this and give it to everyone in the house. I've also brought...
Thank you.
No! Clear off! Let me speak!
Good God. May the Lord watch over you.
No. For the love of God! What have...
Tell me more about the city. Alright, that's...
May the Lord watch over you.
Lord, what are you punishing me for? You're not allowed inside. If you... Good health to you. Good luck to you.
What are you doing here?
Don't worry, I brought a remedy. Drink this regularly, you and everyone in the house.
A remedy? You have hands of God.
I brought some help, as promised. Will you let me see the prisoner?
I will let you, I will. Of course I will. My boy, if you've really brought a potion to rid us of this scourge, I'll let you do anything.
Whether I've managed to rid you of the scourge, that remains to be seen. It'll take a few days before we know whether the potion worked.
I know, but even so, just the fact that someone cares, that means a lot to us.
Thank Brother Nicodemus. Without him, there'd have been no potion.
I'll do that. Now open up that shed. Farewell.
Now let's wait and see what happens.
Punish? For what? Punish? For what?
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Who are you?
That's not your concern. I'm the one asking questions here.
A man after my own heart. You'll have an easy job with me, boy.
How so?
I won't give you any problems.
That's sensible of you.
I'm a sensible man. Only I'd like to get it over quick and not keep the Rattay executioner busy too long, if you catch my drift.
I understand.
What do you want to know?
Everything. First, tell me who's behind all this. Who do you follow?
I follow the coin, lad. We all do.
That's not news to me, but who pays the coin?
I got my pay from Runt, like all the men in Pribyslavitz. And Runt got his money from the chief, and the chief had the coin minted.
Who's the chief? The bandit leader?
Bandit? If he heard you say that, he'd have your head on a spike. That's the kind of man he is. Nobody knows much about him, though. Only that he ain't Czech.
So he's a foreigner? German?
Don't think so. For sure he ain't Czech. And he's got plenty of coin. I'd stake my neck on it. He's got noble blood in his veins.
Judging by how he looks?
More by the way he talks. Any man can dress up like nobility, but he spoke all la-di-da, like a lord.
Where's that chief of yours now?
I've no idea. After Pribyslavitz, he ordered us to raid Merhoyed, but he wasn't with us. He went off who knows where. I don't reckon he'll be out of your hair for long, though.
So the chief is in command of all these operations?
You could say. I'd say you're looking at it all wrong, though.
How's that?
You ask who's in charge and who answers to who, only this ain't some noble court. There was all sorts of gangs in Pribyslavitz, big and small. Robber barons who had their own brigades calling them my lord, and common footpads who hadn't a pot to piss in. Men came, men went. Lots of squabbles, the occasional murder. Old cronies and old rivals were meeting. You know what I mean?
I suppose so.
It was one big muddle. The main thing was nobody asked questions. I didn't give a damn who the chief was or what he had in mind or whether he had one ball or two. All I was interested in was the coin.
Uh-huh. How did you know about Pribyslavitz? Who took you there?
A fellow by the name of Moorcock. We met near Kuttenberg. I was robbing burghers who were fleeing the town from Sigismund's army. We got to talking and he told me about Pribyslavitz.
Why did you attack Merhoyed?
The chief himself gave us the order. I reckon he wanted to show the local lords he was nowhere near finished.
So he's planning more raids?
The chief's always planning something. Pribyslavitz was only the start.
So you knew the coin was counterfeit?
Course I did. I brought those groschen to Pribyslavitz, along with a few other things.
Did you? And where did the forgeries come from?
Like, where were they made? I don't know. Some merchant by the name of Menhart gave them to me. We used to meet at the charcoal piles near Rovna, by the crossroads there. As it happens, I'm supposed to be meeting him there about now.
So Menhart's waiting there?
Might be, might not. He could have heard what happened in Pribyslavitz and decided not to show.
And does this Menhart know where the coin comes from?
How should I know? To me, he's just another link in the chain. I deal with him, and I never ask who he deals with. Just like he knows nothing about me.
I see. So I suppose there's no point asking you if you know any more about him.
It'd be a waste of breath. All he did was give me the coin, and then we went our separate ways.
Who else knows about the money?
Apart from the chief, Menhart, Runt and me, there was a few others. The men got some real money too, with the false stuff. It'd be suspicious if they only had freshly minted coin.
You said you used to bring other things. What were they?
Letters. Menhart would give them to me for the chief. This time I was taking an answer back to Menhart too.
Have you still got that letter?
Aye. The yokels round here ain't got much interest in correspondence, apparently.
Give it to me then.
I'd be delighted.
What were the letters about?
If I knew how to read, I wouldn't be trusted to carry letters, would I? I took them from Menhart to the chief and back.
That's all I need to know for
For now, For the love of Christ, boy, don't let the executioner interrogate me. I've already told you everything I know.
I can't deny you've been
Henry! I think old Straw's come for the brigand.
Step back from that Eden, young fella.
But you can't kill me. Not just like that.
Shut the fuck up, you weasel, and keep it fucking shut. You don't even get a say.
Calm down, Straw. He won't escape justice. After all, he's...
Don't stand in my way, Melikar.
Let Henry decide. He's the one who saved his life.
Let's talk about it.
To hell with that. That horse'll kill...
I understand, Straw, truly. I lost my parents. They were slain in front of my eyes, and to the day I die, I'll never forgive myself for doing nothing to save them.
What of it? My parents are dead too. You don't know.
Listen to me, Straw. That isn't going to help anyone. You're a decent man, not a killer. Think of your wife.
Now where's the justice in that? My boy cut down on his youth.
Do you really want to defy your lords and...
If I have...
I've got no time for your drunken babbling, Straw. That bandit is going with me, and if you try to stop me, you'll get hurt. Is that clear?
So that's your justice, is it? This...
Vegetables, fruits, apples, cucumbers.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Like I've two left hands.
Yeah.
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the Rattay tourney?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What the?
Greetings. What do you need?
Are you Chief Engineer Fafar?
Yes, I am. What can I do for you?
Sir Radzig sent me to be of service to you.
Ah, I'm glad to hear it. It's high time we started putting things to rights. There's been quite enough dithering.
How can I help with these, evil forebodings of yours?
Sir Radzig may make light of it, but a large quantity of silver has been discovered hereabouts, and no one is guarding the Skullets mines, the most likely source.
You really think someone could be stealing the silver from the mines? I would have thought that would be quite a job, wouldn't it?
It certainly would. Which is why I'd like you to go and check out not only the mine gallery, but also the yard with the smelter and the waterworks. See what kind of state it's all in, and if anything looks suspicious.
Is that the yard next to the Skalitz mill?
That's the one. I don't know what state it's in now. There used to be a stock of charcoal and smelted silver there.
A silver store? Could there really be any left?
I doubt it. I'd be surprised if it was still standing at all.
What about these waterworks? What's there?
A stamping mill and washing troughs. They're on the bend in the river below the castle. You can't miss them. There are big tanks and equipment all around.
You said mine gallery. Just one?
Boy, there's such a maze there that it would take a week to crawl through the place. There's only one gallery I'm interested in, at the foot of the hill by a small fish pond.
Why just that one?
Because I was expecting to find a scene there. All the indications pointed to it. So if anyone is stealing silver, it'll be right there.
Should I be expecting trouble then?
Well, I definitely wouldn't treat the job like a visit to church on Sunday. You could find yourself facing that pack of hungry dogs trailing the army, or a band of brigands.
I see. Well, that's all clear. I'll get...
May the Lord watch over you. Yeah. Yeah.
Help me, somebody! Stop in heaven!
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like they smashed things up nicely.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. What have we got here? Entertainment. Great. You get what for? Kunda! Christ! What have we got here? Entertainment! Bring it on! What's the matter?
Gone weak at the knees, huh?
This is in surprisingly good condition.
Yeah.
I guess those bastards didn't want to get soaked. Seems they had a good go at wrecking this, but it's still standing.
Put that weapon away.
Halt. What do you want?
I'm here by order of Sir Radzig and Master Fafar. And who are you?
Who am I? I'm keeping guard here so no rogues get in to steal the silver.
That's very commendable. I'll take you to Master Fafar so he can reward you.
But I can't go anywhere. Who would stand watch if I left my post?
Hey, you there! What have you done?
Me? It wasn't me. It must have been one of your lot pushed him down the shaft.
If you hadn't come sniffing around, none of this would have happened.
What's my being here got to do with it? What the fuck's been going on? Whatever it is, now you've got a murder to answer for.
Only if someone finds out.
Listen, neighbours, don't be stupid. You don't want to add another murder to the count.
You know that was no accident. Or maybe you came to blows.
That's ridiculous. If you all clear off out of here, I promise nobody will be asking what...
Hey! Where are you going? You're not going to abandon us, are you? Not after all the good times we've had together? Don't you remember how we took care of everyone? Hey!
What have we got here? Entertainment!
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Vanish to.
I'll slaughter you. Yeah!
Christ!
Quitting? Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'm here about the mine.
Excellent. So
it's been plundered and wrecked, but everything can be fixed. It'll be quite a job, and at least
that's a weight off my mind. And did you see anyone there? Thieves?
Nemoy and his gang were stealing silver there.
The vermin. I thought as much.
I tried to, but he was having none of it. He didn't want to burn, so he tried to kill me.
Well, I'm glad he didn't succeed. But now I won't be able to find out anything. Oh well, can't be helped, I suppose.
About my
Yes, of course. Actually, I don't believe any reward was mentioned.
It's been a pleasure.
Good.
A nice little
Enjoy it in good health. May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Blood will be spilled. Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ be praised.
How's it looking, Melikar?
I'm glad to see you, Henry. I'd like to thank you again. Everyone is cured. It's nothing short of a miracle.
Oh, that's a relief. You've suffered enough. We've all suffered enough.
God's truth. You know, the folk here are truly grateful. They'd have you and Nicodemus canonized. They brought me gifts for the two of you. I wasn't keen on the idea at first. We're not left.
No, no. I can't possibly accept that.
That's kind of you. I'm glad you appreciate.
I understand.
So am I, lad.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
God save you.
God be with you.
Let's talk.
Is this enough?
Close. Finally!
Yeah. I've decided what to build.
Good choice. Come with me.
We're gonna build here?
Yes.
I'm ready.
All good.
I've decided what to build.
Come along with me then, and we'll start building.
We're gonna build here?
Marius, there's work to be done. There's work to be done. Build in the dark. There's work to be done.
That shouldn't take too long. Come along with me and we'll take a look at the site.
We're going to build here?
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
We've...
Oh,